All right, we're back here on May 16, 1943. I have a few things going on today. I'm bombing truck for the first time. Well, it's a night bombing. What and if it goes, I'm also well, I've been trying to night bomb. Let's see how this goes. I hope to hit some air units on the ground, but it's thunderstorms. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. Now I'm flying at 15K because I don't know what kind of an aircraft he has, and quite a bit, I would imagine. Taking some damage there. He's got some night fighters. We'll see how we get through this. Ooh, hit a bomber. Ooh, some damage. Okay. I have a trick going here. I don't know how it's gonna go. I'm gonna try to sneak a bombardment here. I'm kind of concerned about how it's gonna go, though. All right, a lot of this is standard. His bombings, mine. I'm just sorry. I'm just quietly watching because there's really nothing. I guess I could talk about all sorts of stuff, but I feel like you're here to watch the action, not necessarily listen to my rambling. However, some things might need explaining, and therefore that's what I'm here for. Now, we're still bombing here for a couple reasons. One, keep him fatigued, disrupted, but also slow his movement. He won't be able to be in move mode with impunity and cruising down the road type of thing. Trying to knock this regiment around, this tank regiment, so he can't blitz into our hex. It's gonna take him 2 days to move along the road, um, and it'll take us 4. So I need to slow him down if I can. All right, he had some bombers here, but he probably as soon as he saw that I spotted them, he got them out of there. That's okay. We'll beat up that air base too. I mean, planes or no planes. I wanted to hit Rangoon, but when I saw there were bombers there, I couldn't pass up the chance to potentially hit some aircraft there. All right, so let's see how the afternoon goes. Shouldn't be much left on my side of things. This is Chiang Mai. It looks like I neglected to change the target for that. All right. Well, that's it. Hmm. I'm trying to think ahead a little bit, but I'll talk about some things that are going on in my mind regarding what our options there in Burma. All right, so what we're doing here is looking at the ops report a little bit, and then we'll go around the map and talk about what we see. And I'm gonna be rather quick here because got things to do, but I'll try to give you. You can pause this. I'll try to be fair and cover things, but I might miss something. Let's see. Tongyi, we got the fortifications there. I'm gonna have to check the northern Burma, make sure we have fortifications in case he gets through our front lines. And Cloncurry, some of these rear bases. But yeah, it's more at Maratabad. We don't need fortifications there. And then we got some upgrades. So I think this is going to be Humbers, but I'm trying to get this into the action. Um, this British brigade I'm upgrading. I'm going to try to get them in the front lines up there. But then we got a couple of small things. One cargo ship and an air unit here. So let us um, let us look at the losses. I mean, maybe there's nothing to talk about. 5-2. Um, yeah. Bear with me a second. Um, yeah. Sorry, that was a coworker. Had to check. So, we got a Val and a Kate. These are likely operating on carriers, which means he's active, not just sitting in port. Although I have had aircraft damage, but my carriers have to be in a task force for this to happen. Anyway, moving on, we keep losing these expensive aircraft. We can't replace these F4, F7s. The PB4Y1 Liberators, I believe these are the Recon version. And but anyway, whichever one, they're expensive. Lost it to flak. We keep losing these transport aircraft. A B-24D1, a Wellington 1C. All these are almost irreplaceable. The B-24D1 we do get like a couple a day, but it's really hard to replace the frequent losses we have. Now, this isn't a complaint. It's just, I mean, if we lost a F4, F4, something like that, okay, it's replaceable. Now, I just hope I don't lose any experienced pilots. Let's check. Okay, one killed. I have no idea what it's gonna be. Um, Trying to think. Maybe the PB4. Anyway, whichever one that is, it could be the bomber version as well. I don't remember. I don't have all the designations down in my head yet. All right, last turn we shouldn't have sunk anything or lost anything. Um, let's look over the course of the last few days. Yeah, that was a bad loss because this thing. Oh, 6. Okay, I thought it was higher than that. All right. Well, moving on, like I said, I'm going to try to be brief, but I'll probably fail like I always do. But anyway, let's if there's nothing to talk about, I'm going to move on. But since Quadraline is one of our next targets, I'm still bombing it. It keeps him from building up the forts if he even is anymore. But my goal is to keep pounding the port. Well, maybe I don't know how much more I will. Maybe just every day still. I'll bring my troops over here, group them all together, get them ready. Got some other assets. I'll come up and hit this with battleships and bombers, and hopefully by the time my ships get up here and I invade, they'll be pretty well pummeled and ready to collapse. But whatever I hit here, the stacking is 6K, so I'll have to get out ASAP to avoid large penalties. Okay, carrying on here. Buka, let's see, is 5, and that's where we're flying from. I can get up to 8, and that's ultimately my goal. We hit this base a little bit, but I don't see any damage. Um, we did destroy a bomber, I believe. No, no, it was over here we destroyed a bomber. I don't think we did any damage to the base there. I mean, putting my cursor over it, we didn't, but I mean, he didn't even repair it. It's just completely we didn't even hit it. This airbase is pretty well wiped out. But I think we're hitting the port. That's right. Hit this because he has some aircraft here. We actually hit a couple of his bombers, I believe. Um, we are 10 hexes away. I'm very nervous about this. I may call this off. I'm weak. Well, I do have fighters and they're escorting. I'm probably going to switch them to just 100% cap and cover it as it starts coming into death range here. Because these things, he's got Vals at least, and they're gonna come out to play. He's got a lot of fighters, 74. Um, I don't know, guys. I'm thinking maybe I need to do a day bombing, hit the airfield, try to hit some stuff. Um, he'll likely get the initiative and fly out anyway, but I could do night. Let's see. Yeah, he has detection on us. Shoot. Huh. But he doesn't know where we're going. Although by the time this turn rolls around, we move 9 hexes a turn. My guess is we're probably going to be up in here somewhere. Honestly, I don't remember how this goes. I think we're going to draw closer. He's probably going to expect us to hit this and pull all his aircraft off. Uh, but that's why I do a daylight bombing. Hmm. I'm gonna get chewed up if I do that, but I might do it anyway. Let's go big or go home, right? All right. I'll think about that. we'll spend a little bit of time thinking about it, and I'll pull the trigger. Whichever I decide, I'm just gonna stick with it and hope for the best. So I'm running away here as quickly as I can. 12. That's that's moving at 4. I mean, that's going to take us 4 days, like I said. So 3 more days. We'll get in here. We've got troops um, heading east that'll link up. More troops. So we've got 2 brigades that are going to link up here. And um, this is going to take probably, let's say it's 12. I'm just going to say 12. This may take 2 days to get there, and this should take one. So um, we should have a force of roughly a division size right here. Um, because these guys will get in here, and they've been pretty wrecked, but they'll recover some elements. We've got replacements on. Um, and I'm going to flip this to upgrade also. And yeah, we didn't have good infantry, and the 6 pounders would have been nice. We got 6 pounders there, and we got 6 pounders here. So I think we're going to do a number on his um, tanks next time we fight him. Now, real quick, I say that. Yeah, as if anything's real quick, right? I meant to look here. So if I could get British infantry 43, look at this, 75 anti-armor. I don't have any. These are the I had these 15s. If I'd have had these 43s with 75 anti-armor, we would have done a number on his tanks. Plus the artillery 6 pounder versus 2 pounder. Where is it? Okay, 78 versus okay, that's taking too long. 46. Okay, it is better, but it's not like 100 times better or anything crazy like that. But let's. What was the other thing I was gonna look at? Okay, I did. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at the African rifle 75. Okay, we'll have these guys in this hex also right here. 107 at 75 plus we got the 26 pounders. We've got a pretty solid unit here. Now it's the experience and morale isn't the best. And these guys haven't upgraded, which I want them to flip over to the 43s. But we'll get there. And we do have, these aren't 43s either. Man, we have no 43s on the way. So we'll have to lean on the African rifles to hold this against the tanks. Okay, I'm not gonna really dwell on this. He pulled just to say he pulled his bombers out, so I didn't hit anything. I'm gonna paradrop over here. I'm thinking about paradropping here. I say I'm going to. No, this is what I was going to talk about. So I have thoughts. I can paradrop here, although I'm marching from Chittagong to Cox's Bazaar first. So I can paradrop here, take this, and block all the supply going up this road. Or and that'll affect Chiang Mai too. Or I can paradrop here at Lashio in case he cuts up this way to take it because I have nothing here, no AV whatsoever. So I'm in trouble if he comes here. Now I do have this battalion here, but I need it for the garrison. Um, so I may have to divert something up to Lashio. I have no AV that I can dedicate to it. but I can look for something. Like I could bring these rifles. Yeah, I don't need garrison at Leto. I'll have to buy them out, but they're cheap enough if I need to. So I'll look into that. I also got a bunch of battalions back here. Um, yeah, could they? Okay, they're not part of any regiment or anything either. So something to look into. I could just stack up a bunch of battalions here at Lashio to hold in case he comes up this way. And with Jungle Rough, I think a few battalions would be enough to hold it. I mean, I'm thinking if he like leaves a strong force here, like let's say he moves across the river, he sees we have a bunch of stuff here and he stops, and then he sends something up this way. I'll need something to hold here, but I have nothing. And so I might start marching these guys down because it'll take them a long time to get there. Um, and I really don't like the position I'm in at the moment. So let's look into it. Let's see what we can divert up there. Right now, not much. Like, for example, if he sends his tanks and they go slow, they'll still get there before anything else of mine. That's what I'm worried about. So, anyway, um, yeah, I might. Maybe Oh, I did send some tanks up this way. So when they get up here, I can go. Sorry. When they get up here, I can just drive them up this road. If I see him starting to come this way, I'll have more time than him to get to bypass and get up here. So I do have some options. But anyway, I have two tank brigades coming to here as well. So I think we're gonna be set. I think we're gonna cover this entryway. We've already got these ones blocked off. We've got air superiority. We should be able to hold everything up here from now on. So he does have more guys coming this way, probably going to send them up. But like I said, we've got more stuff coming as well. So, and we've got air superiority to suppress his troops. I'm not really going to do a lot here in China, but you can see we're in this hex. We've got him pinched off here. We can do a shock attack, set all, and yeah, we'll be set to go. But otherwise, it's pretty much static. So I'm gonna leave you there, but we'll be back next time for May 17, and we'll see how we do. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.